This one's easy for me. The very first game I'd like to just raise my hand up to and say, please, 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 give us a current gen remake of this, just on a grander scale. You don't need to up the graphical qualities, you don't need to do anything flash, just give me a grand scale version of Dizzy. You see, Dizzy. Remember him? He's an egg. He's an exploring egg. This guy, when I was a kid, this is all you needed. An egg, finding stuff, putting it together in a logical order. It was the simplest premise and it worked. Give us a new Dizzy game, please, for current gen. Bring Dizzy to the masses, bring Dizzy to the kids. Dizzy's where it's at. Reboot this, get it out there, get it on the shelves, give us a Dizzy.
FZero. How can you deny FZero in HD? They've teased us with 2 tracks on Mario Kart 8 which are DLC. 2 tracks of Big Blue and Mute City. Wonderful tracks, amazing music, and just fantastic all round, really. And it kind of seems a crying shame that Nintendo are denying us of F-Zero as a full-blown game. So that's my first one, and wow, I desperately hope it happens one day.
I think I'd like to see a current gen version of eSWAT. You remember eSWAT? Wasn't particularly popular, came out on the Mega Drive. Guy powers up, turns into a RoboCop type of thing, bit more kick-ass than RoboCop, challenging platformer, nice premise, you felt like a badass while stomping through the prison levels or marching around on the street like a nutter with your gun. Give us a reboot, let's try it again.
The second game I've chosen is Beautiful Joe. Now, if you haven't played Beautiful Joe, then you really are missing out. Grab it on your PS2 or your GameCube. It's an amazing Capcom game. A guy who becomes a comic book character, becomes his hero, ends up fighting, and it's fantastic. It's such a great game. And I wish they would make part 3, really, because there was a Beautiful Joe 2. I'd love to see it in full HD on a current gen console or PC. It would just be amazing. And I feel Capcom are missing a trick by not making that game.
Now, a game that anyone as old as me would probably love to see a reboot of, and I'm not talking about just an HD report of the original version. I'm talking about a full new 60 frame a second 3D FIFA-esque version of Speedball. Could you imagine running around a beautifully detailed stadium in 3D, battering the living hell out of your opponents? Full online support, you could do substitutions, the graphic detail when you knock out one of your opponents or when you send the goalie flying into the back of the net. Give us a reboot, give us a Speedball 3, give us something. PlayStation 4, the PC, the Xbox One, I mean even the Wii U would support something of that nature. We'd all buy it. It would be brutal deluxe elite super special 3D 1080p premiere edition. I don't know, give us it. That's what we want. Speedball, give us a bloody reboot.
Star Fox. There was a few different Star Fox games made. Obviously nothing for me personally really beats the original on the SNES. and I would love to see a remake in that, obviously not in the SNES graphics, but in that style, where it's very simple, very clean, you know what's going on, great characters, great music, great gameplay. I would love to see Star Fox remade. And now the thing about this one is, this choice, they actually are remaking Star Fox on the Wii U. But I do wonder how they're going to do it. Now, are they going to make it along the lines of Star Fox Adventures, which was a pile of shit? Or are they going to go with the classic original style? I'd love to see the original style, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get it this year. If not, it'll be next year. So my last choice is a bit of a sneaky one, but I've wanted a remake or an HD version of Star Fox for a long time. So I'm going to count it in there because I've thought of it before they said they were going to make it. So that's my 3.